Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. I'm Raven Maureen, and guess what I have today? It is the McCall's summer pattern collection. Let's go ahead and get into this because these patterns are cute. By the way, if you're new here, my name is Raven Maureen and I am a sewing content creator, know me pattern designer, and a small business owner. All right, so at the very top, I have McCall's pattern M8575. Now this is a dress with sleeve and length variations. As you can see, there's tiers and gathers along the skirt, and you've got like this really beautiful gathered neckline along with the nice princess sleeves. So view A looks to be like a shorter length, view B is the longer length, and then view C is sleeveless. The suggested fabrics for this are cotton blends, gingham, poplin, and sateen. And then the lining calls for lawn and lining fabrics. And this runs between sizes 8 and 26. Up next, 8576, and this is a dress with sleeve and length variations. I did the sew along for this one, and I absolutely love this dress. So in my sew along, I did view B, which is the cap sleeve one with the pleated skirt. View A has the long sleeves with the pleated skirt, and then view C has the cap sleeves with a longer midi length pleated skirt. The suggested fabrics are cotton blends, gingham, linen, shirting fabrics, and this runs between sizes 6 and 24. Just on a personal note, I think this pattern is really beautiful, and I think that it's even more stunning in person. It just screams like I'm going to the US Open, or I'm going to Wimbledon or whatever, or I'm going somewhere nice and I'm having brunch and I'm having a great time. All right, next up we have M8577. Now this is a dress with sleeve and length variations. So suggested fabrics include cotton blends, denim, linen, and twill. View A is shorter, view B is sleeveless and on the shorter side, and then view C is what the model is wearing on the front, and this is a midi length. Next we have Brandy Joan. This is McCall's 8578, and this is a dress pattern. So you've got the halter neckline with the princess seams, and then the gathered skirt, and it's a mini dress, and this is just so Brandy coded. I think her spring pattern was also like kind of a short dress, so this is very on trend for her right now. The sizes go between 4 and 22. Up next you have this really beautiful top. This is 8579, and this comes in 2 lengths. You have view A, which is right there on the waistline, and it's got the welt pockets. Oh, excuse me, it does not have the welt pockets. View B has the welt pockets. And then view C is a contrasting one with welt pockets. I don't see why you can't hack this into a dress. I think that would actually be really beautiful. It's beautiful as a top, but my mind just goes exploring to other places when I see this as well, and I think this is really pretty. Next up we have McCall's 8580, and this is a misses shirt in 2 lengths. So I think what really immediately caught my eye with this pattern are that it has like barrel sleeves, if that's a thing. But you know, the trend right now is the barrel pants, and I've been seeing them everywhere. But this is like in a sleeve form, and I actually really like it. I love that view A kind of has like that finish, that kind of pleated finish right there. View B is more of a straighter edge, and then view C is almost like tunic style. But they all have that really unique sleeve, and I really like this. I don't know if I'll get to this like right now, but for the fall I think it could be really great. All right, this is one of my favorites. This is McCall's 8581, and this is a dress, women's dress in 2 lengths, and this goes between sizes 10 and 38 women. So you have view A, which is a shorter length, and you can contrast this one, and then view B is the shorter one as well, except for it doesn't have contrasting, and then view C is maxi. I love this because I think if you're trying to do something for prom season or wedding season, this is perfect. This is absolutely stunning, and I just love the bows and the feminine energy that it gives on the front, and it has pockets, so I'm sold. Up next we have McCall's 8582. Now this is a misses dress in 2 lengths. I love that this is so silky and so beautiful and just very, very flowy. So you have suggested fabrics: charmeuse, crepe back satin, crepe de chine, and then a lining fabric. Views B and C kind of have like that high-low almost type hem that you see there, and then view B is contrasting. And if you look at the model, it's not necessarily contrasting fabric, or not necessarily contrasting colors, it's contrasting fabric. So you have like a shiny fabric and then a duller fabric, which I think is really nice. But again, it's giving prom in a really great way. I definitely see this being something that you can do for prom or even homecoming in the fall, wedding guest again, or just a nice, really cute date night look, to be honest with you. Next up, McCall's 8583, and this is a bubble skirt in 2 lengths. This is another pattern that I did a sew along for, so once again, I'm a little partial to it, and I love this one. I actually did view A, and that is the mini version, excuse me. View B is a little bit longer, and then view C has gathers across that hip line there, and then you've got the bubble skirt. I know bubble skirts can be intimidating, but this is actually a really great pattern. I did get some questions in the comments about if it's able to stay up, and there is an invisible zipper on the side, so you will be able to zip that up and it will in fact stay on your waist or where you want it to fit. The suggested fabrics are chambray, linen blends, poplin, and taffeta. I personally think that a taffeta version of this, chef's kiss. Like, can you imagine the volume in that? Beautiful. The sizes go between 6 and 24. All right, up next is McCall's 8584. This is a pleated skirt in 2 lengths. So you've got a lot of different options here. You have view A, which is your traditional pleated skirt. View B has some cargo pockets and the belt that you can do, and then view C is the longer version of view B, again with the made belt and the cargo pockets. I really see this going well into the fall, like in a nice like olive utility color. I think that would be great. I love how they have it styled here with like the button-up shirt. The suggested fabrics are flannel, so again, there goes that fall idea. Lightweight denim, twill, and wool blends. I can definitely see this in a wool blend as well. The sizes go between 8 and 24. All right, McCall's 8585, one of my favorites. You guys know that I'm really into the vest and skirt patterns this year. Hello, my Know Me pattern is a vest and skirt pattern. So I'm a little obsessed with this, if you will. So this is a top with shorts and a skirt with petite lines. So I love that this has shorts and a skirt option. I think this is perfect. So view A is a button-up top or vest, however you want to put it, and it's got the little adjuster in the back, and then it's got, they call them patch pockets, and then you have princess seams as well. View B is the shorts, and then view C is a ankle-length skirt. So this goes between sizes 10 and 38 women's. The suggested fabrics are chambray, chino, lightweight denim, and linen blends. All right, next up is McCall's 8586, another top and skirt pattern in 2 lengths. View A is sleeveless, and it's got the pockets on the front. And then view B is a mini skirt. View C is a midi length skirt. Sizes go between 8 and 26, and the suggested fabrics are boucle, denim, linen blends, sateen, and twill. McCall's 8587, this is a Mrs. top, shorts, and pants. View A is kind of like a high-low. It's at its highest point in the middle of the shirt in the center front, and then it's at its lowest point in the center back, and it also has like a ruffle design around the bottom hem. View B, it's kind of like a ruffle short. So you've got like almost like a yoke for the shorts, and then it goes into like a gathering or a ruffle, and then the same for view C, but these are pants, and then they have a gathering at the bottom. The suggested fabrics are challis, georgette, and voile, and this goes between sizes extra small and extra extra large, which translates to the number sizes 4 through 26. So we have a unisex pattern in this collection. This is McCall's 8588, And this is a unisex pair of pants. So I'm really excited about this. You have views A and B. This goes between sizes 30 and 52 if we're doing numbers, or extra small to extra, extra large. Suggested fabrics are batiks, broadcloth, chambray, cotton blends, and linen blends. Looks like view A is like a very cropped ankle look, and then view B goes to the floor. All right, so now we're gonna get into some vintage patterns, which is like my favorite part. I think they're always so pretty, and I love them. So this is McCall's 8594. This is a Laura Ashley pattern, and this is a vintage reproduction from the 1970s. And so this is a Mrs. dress, and you have some ruffles in view A, and then view B kind of has like a ruffle collar, and then view C is a shorter length with a ruffle collar and then one small ruffle on the bottom. And this goes between sizes 6 and 24. The suggested fabrics are cotton blends, eyelet, lightweight cotton, synthetic crepe, and voile. All right, next up we have another Laura Ashley, and this is 8595. And this is from the 1980s. This is a vintage pattern reproduction. This kind of has like a Victorian high neck maybe. And so this is a Mrs. gown, slip, and sash. So view A is long sleeve. There's definitely some contrasting. There's like a nice bib in the front. View B is short sleeve, and again, you've got some contrasting here. And it looks like the suggested fabrics for the gown and the sash are dotted Swiss, handkerchief linen, lightweight cotton, lightweight linen, lightweight muslin, and voile. And then for the slip, it's batiste, lightweight cotton, and voile. The gown and slip, it states that it's not suitable for diagonals, checks, stripes, or plaids. And this goes from sizes 6 to 16. This one might be my favorite. This is McCall's 8596. Oh, and she's just so darling. This is listed as easy, y'all. So this is a vintage 1970s reproduction, and this is a Mrs. dress or jumper and jumpsuit. You have view A, which is a floor length dress, view B, which is the shorter dress, and then C is the pants jumpsuit, and then D is like the romper jumper with the shorts. All very cute, all very on trend with the bows on the front. The suggested fabrics are cotton blends, cotton broadcloth, lightweight denim, lightweight duck, lightweight seersucker, and piqué. So dress jumper A, B, and C, you can also do in synthetic crepe, synthetic jersey. Jumpsuit C, which is the pants, is suitable for lengthwise stripes. So that's good to know in case you want to do like a full striped outfit. Jumpsuit D, also great for knitted terry, which I can totally see that in a terry, in like a French terry or a terry cloth fabric. Oh, that's beautiful. Yeah, really nice. All right, you guys, so if you want to check out the full collection, definitely head to simplicity.com, where you can shop the entire McCall's collection and all of the big 5 brands. I want to thank you all for watching today. Now, if you like this video, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button and comment below. And if you're not following me already, you can follow me at Raven Maureen on Instagram, TikTok, and Threads. I'll see y'all next time. Bye.